Oh no, more redeemed explorer, and I don't have a stack of cards next to me. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to a late stream. I may have woken up late and from a nap that uh, pushed some of my responsibilities back. Uh, and you are here now. Sorry, oops. So CFC, what are we here for?
Um,
What is this we have in front of us?
so like, what I feel about the Gulak, which is, to be clear, which I think is like maybe the best deck, is like the reason it's the best deck is like it's not because it's like very good. It's not because it's like an aggro deck. It's because like its its good cards are like more efficient than the like are the most efficient threats in the format. In a similar way to like it's a lot like energy in modern, where like it's not because the strategy of like playing creatures that attack you is good. It's because the cards are like extremely efficient. So to me, I was wondering if like maybe it should be like a mid-range deck more than an aggro deck, and so we can like cut these one drops, cut like the other one drops, which people are playing like Hayakawa now and like stuff like that, and
I think
instead we can like
generally what I've seen is like people play four Heartfire Hero, four Hard Claw.
yeah, and then so now like maybe we can like I don't know cast bigger things. Also, what I will say the about Gruul is that like I played a lot of mirrors today in focus testing, and what I learned is it's I don't know how to get an edge in a mirror yet without changing the cards in it. So, and it sort of seems to me that the black cards might help. So, yeah, obviously there are some costs. For example, there are no Innkeeper's Talents in this deck list, which is sad. And also, the mana in this deck is pretty dubious.
Let's say bad.
Okay, it's pretty bad. I don't know, maybe, but like I don't know, because you don't have to like have untapped mana on one all the time here. Like maybe it'll be like
Okay,
not
can we take a second to rebuild the mana?
okay. We can rebuild the mana.
Okay, I would like to do this deck building exercise.
Okay.
Here. So the man you sent is very like you said, very dubious. Um, but you also built this list, I believe, pretty quickly. So
I agree.
and I think you said that you forgot that Verges exist or something like that. When we have two Verges that we might want to play.
I agree.
Okay, so here's my first question. How many black red versions do you want to play? It kind of
Well,
doesn't tap for red necessarily.
that is sort of the problem. So I'm worried the answer is 0.
Okay. How do you feel about playing like a lot of red green versions?
Okay, I'm down to play a lot of red green versions.
Okay, my second question is how do you feel about playing like two black red versions maybe? I don't know. And like trying hard to make this work. Okay, I guess my third question, my secret
Okay,
question
so
is how many surveil lands are you willing to play?
I mean, I wouldn't say I dislike. I wouldn't say I'm known for disliking Surveil lands.
I would say you're known for the opposite, perhaps. But like,
okay, so I feel that the black-red verge is low value, right? Because like we already have a lot of black-red lands that we're perfectly happy playing.
okay, we can try without this for now. Okay, so what we need is 16 black sources, right? And I want to claim that we need 18 red sources.
That sounds about right to me.
Like, we need to have one red on turn 3.
Yeah.
We can like maybe cheat a bit, right? Like, for example, like village is maybe not a full red source, but it's certainly a second red source, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With our 16 black-red sources, we can play. I think Black Cleave Cliffs is a very natural one.
Mm-hmm. Also, could I suggest like sharing your screen to me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was a bit frantic. I forgot to share in Discord. Whoops, sorry. Okay. What are other good black-red black-red lands? The Pain lands.
I agree.
Whoops. I clicked too many times on that. That looks like the correct. Okay. Are we actually playing these Fable passages, do you think?
I'm worried about these verges.
Okay. That's a valid worry. I guess I continue to ask the question, are we actually playing these fabled passages?
Do you have an alternative suggestion?
Maybe not. So we like cut like a couple mountains. You know, if you squint, this is like 6 verge sources, like lands that turn on the verge. If you squint,
It's kind of like not a large number.
Yeah. Maybe but like maybe some of the claim is that you don't need that many, right? Like.
Okay, I guess that is true.
If you think about it, like a lot of the times when you cast the Questing Druid, you have drawn 2 extra cards.
Yeah.
In some sense.
Okay, I guess maybe it's fine to play Verge with very few sources, with very few ways to turn it on.
Yeah, I did add a forest, Fosky Squirrel. Okay. I would now like to propose that we need at least one more black-red land.
I agree.
But I want to play 2 mountains. I guess we can, like, not play one of these. Ooh, how do you feel about... okay, now Black-Red Verge is probably not good for this case. Do you want to play the Restless Land? Or do you want to play a Surveil Land?
Let's play Surveil Land.
Okay. Okay, now let's turn these 2 swamps into, like, green-black sources. It doesn't matter if they're typed, so I guess we're maybe playing the Restless Land.
I agree.
Or maybe we're playing... We could also play, like, Fast Land or something. Oops. I think that Copperline Gorge is maybe nonsense. Is I guess the theory behind this mana build, but I don't know. How do you feel about this?
Sure. It seems pretty. There are surprisingly few changes to what I had, but okay.
I don't think it's that surprising, but mostly I think we should be playing Verge, but
Okay.
and like I think that some of your changes made that some of your decisions made sense, but I wanted to make sure we like actually thought through it, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, I have another question for you.
Okay.
How do you feel about Barbed Batterfist?
Okay, so I like that it triggers our Emberheart Challenger.
Okay.
I also like that it bargains the torch.
Okay, that's somewhat compelling. How do you feel about Glimmerlight?
I'm worried that a 1/1 is smaller than a 2/2. I understand you can pay 1 mana to turn it into a 2/2, but I'm worried that a 1/1 is smaller than a 2/2.
That's very fair. I guess my question was like,
we could split them. How do you feel about splitting them?
okay, great. I guess my question was mostly like if we're trying to bargain to torch, like, are you imagining bargaining the equipment or the creature? If you're imagining bargaining the creature, the 1/1 isn't that much smaller than a 2/2, you know?
Well, I'm definitely imagining bargaining the equipment is the thing.
Okay.
That is part of my concern with the Glimmerlight over Barbed Batterfist.
Okay. Next question. How do you feel about splitting these go for the throats with like an I guess we have torches, so it probably doesn't matter. Never mind.
Annoying is so vague. Don't play Annoying in your deck.
This
during
message brought
Visibility
to you
Fire.
by Otters. Okay.
Like, it's important to kill 4-drops. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, my next question. Sorry I have so many questions for you. It's just that this is a very... I would say that this is a list that inspires many questions.
Fair enough.
How do you feel about the card Innkeeper's Talent?
My assumption is that you can't cast it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, that's probably not enough. Okay. My next question is to look at all the Offspring cards and wonder if there are any good ones. But
I thought about Darkstar Augur.
Uh-huh.
It could be good.
Yeah, it could be. Doesn't draw cards for Shieldred, so it must be unplayable. Okay, do we want to just like jam this, or do you have other thoughts to bring up?
Well, how do you feel about these Decadent Dragons?
Oh, right. What matchup do you want them in?
I don't know. The grindy matchups.
Uh-huh. I do love me some grindy matchups. Huh.
I guess it doesn't fix your mana. I kind of forgot about that part when I put Decadent Dragon in my deck.
Oh, it doesn't say... Okay, can I cut these?
Okay.
I feel like the grindy matchups are more likely to, like, you know, contain white mana or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Can I suggest that we played like some kind of 3-drop to like that's good versus Dimir, like some kind of card that's good against Dimir, so that we don't have to like have all of our Screaming Nemesis and Shoulders.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe Shoulders is good in the matchup actually, but like so that we don't have to have all of our Nemesis.
The 3-drop that's good against Dimir and isn't Glissa because we can't cast it.
Well, it doesn't have to be a 3-drop, I guess.
Okay, well, yeah, it is some like banger card.
Yeah.
What are some like? No. I mean, we do have Fabled Passages for Soul of One and Windgrace. Are there? Okay, so this is looking at black-red cards. Right, we were wondering about the card Undead Sprinter also.
Yes. It might be good.
It might be. I like kind of worry that it's not like really like the deck kind of has like packages and it's not like part of those. And it's like it seems
Yeah.
worse than like Nemesis Shieldred kind of, you know?
Yeah. How do you feel about the card Corpses of the Lost?
Corpses of the Lost. That is an interesting card. I don't know. Is Preacher good?
Not against Dimir.
Okay. Um, is Alesha good? Almost certainly not against Dimir.
It does to cut down.
I agree with the statement. I don't actually know what a good card against Dimir is.
This is perhaps fair. How do you feel about like playing a divination or something?
Like Questing Druid?
Yeah.
Do you mean Reckless Impulse?
We can play Reckless Impulse.
Ooh, how do you feel about Inti?
We can play NT. Do you want to cut like Barb Batterfist for NT? Is that your suggestion?
Yeah, like what if Inti is like better than this nonsense?
Okay.
Because like triggers your stuff. Maybe it's too awkward with like Questing Druid. Like hitting a Questing Druid off of Inti might be too awkward. But like I'm an Inti fan, you know?
Hmm.
You sound not convinced.
Well, am I allowed to say it seems worse than Barb Batterfist?
Yes, you are allowed to say that. Okay. Um. Okay, I think at this point we should put 2 cards in our sideboard.
Okay, I suggest I suggest Painter Studio actually.
Ooh, that's a good one. I love me a Painter Studio.
We don't have the paw patch to go with Painter Studio, unfortunately, but we do have Manifold Mice still, so it's fine.
True.
All right.
I guess we can't cast Paw Patch, unfortunately.
I agree.
Ooh, clearly we should be playing what's it called? Gleeful Demolition with our Glimmer Lights and our Barb Batterfists.
Actually, there's maybe a deck here.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's exactly what I would say.
So since we played Otters with the Dark Side and then Red with the Dark Side, are we gonna play Dimir with the Dark Side next time?
Do you mean Dimir?
Well, with the Dark Side, you know.
What do you imagine the Dark Side is?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm a bit worried that this hand doesn't do anything, but I will keep, I guess.
Well, I don't think we signed up to mulligan, so.
Okay.
Okay. How do you feel about playing Fabled Passage?
How do you feel about playing Heartfire Hero and hoping to draw a untapped land?
Well, how do you feel about the fact that they have played a swamp? I think.
Oh yeah, that is a swamp. I agree with your thought. Okay, sure. What are you imagining fetching off of this? Red?
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page there.
I see.
Okay, so this is probably a 4-drop.
I agree.
Oh hey, we can compare them. How do you feel about casting the better one?
Well, I don't want to cast anything. I want to quest.
Okay, how sad will you be if you hit a Shieldred?
A little bit sad, but it's fine as long as they hit a land.
Yeah, I guess. It's just like I feel like It's really bad if we hit any of Monstrous Rage, Torch the Tower, or Shieldred.
It's not that bad. Okay. It's basically like it. I don't care about. I don't actually care about drawing 2 cards. I care about hitting my land drop. Is how I would describe my situation.
Well, my worry is that if that's your theory, then maybe we should quest next turn if we miss.
Okay, I think it's pretty likely you get a card. I don't know.
Okay. I haven't done
Like
the math.
obviously.
Nice, we have a pain land.
Oh, nice.
I'm not gonna pain right now, but it's very funny.
Nice.
Okay. I propose we kill this.
I agree.
And be slightly sad at a missed land drop. Would I describe us as rewarded or punished? I think it's unclear to me so far. Interesting.
I agree. I see.
So they're playing the combo deck.
I agree.
How do you feel about playing Barbed Batterfist?
How do you feel about questing?
Yeah, that might be better. I guess if we hit a land, we can play this as a chumper if they like have combo.
I see. Would you describe our opponent's deck as mono black with the dark side?
Yes. Would you describe us as dead? I guess not.
We
Our
haven't really drawn out. Sure.
Okay. How do you feel about playing Glimmerlight?
How do you feel about playing Barbed Batterfist because it's a 3/1?
Well, I kind of want to like kill this permanently. I guess I don't know how we beat their 5/5. I guess with a go for the throat. But like, I think this card is like actually scary because it's like the combo piece.
Okay, fine.
Like I kind of want to take 4 and in order to get this off the battlefield because like, notably like, it kind of deals 4, you know. Also,
I guess
I'm gonna scry.
That makes sense.
The other notable thing about this line is that we get to scry. I guess they could like kill their own thing in response. That's not how that one works, opponent. Okay.
I see.
Okay. Are we barbed?
We could cast 2 heroes.
That might be better. Given that we're likely to manifold next turn.
Yeah, I like casting 2 heroes, I think.
What I don't like about this is that we are taking a lot of pain.
Yeah. It'll be fine, surely.
I would not say that I have no concerns about this deck currently.
I agree that I'm not without concerns. But on the other hand, like, we did quest twice and miss our land drops. So, you know,
that's true.
like...
There were only 3 lands in the top roughly a third of our deck.
I see.
Okay.
Wait, do you want to cast that?
What do you want to cast? This? I'm a bit worried this is like too slow.
I'm worried I really wanted Offspring.
Well, okay, here's my main worry. My main worry is that maybe the correct play right now. So like, I
How
don't
do you
know.
feel about Battle Fist equipped?
Oh, I guess that's okay. No, I buy that. Maybe. Like, I guess my main worry is that maybe I want to like Manifold Mouse plus Monstrous Rage this turn, but
Hmm.
I guess this is like Manifold Mouse plus. So if we Barbarian Fist equip, this becomes 3 power. So we can swing for 4, and then we can swing, and then 3 power, 4 power, 7 power, 14. And we have, like, I guess it's lethal if like they have nothing. Oh, but they have a Maze Mind Tome. I think I'm also attacking with this one.
I agree. Hmm. What is in their hand?
Apparently, a second Maze Mind Tome.
Hmm. Do you think they have something? I feel like they probably have something, right?
I agree.
Okay,
I'm gonna play this into it anyways.
I agree.
Like, maybe it's a cut down, and we can like use this to protect or something. Annoying.
See. Okay, they did this on the first main?
Yeah, they did
Okay,
that first main.
Do you want to equip?
Yeah.
Wait, do you want to equip on not? It's kind of complicated which one you want to equip to, I guess.
I agree. Oh, I guess this is worse if we draw a manifold. And then I guess like we do have quite a few draws that are a manifold. I'm worried that our opponent is at 14.
Hmm.
15 even.
I see.
A lot even. I would not say I have no concerns about our hand.
Hmm. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Grindy matchups.
I agree.
Is this a bat kind of? Oh, I guess Dreams is really good against our opponent.
Maybe.
Like, most of the cards they played were artifacts or creatures, as it turns out.
I would like to cut Monstrous Rage. I would like to cut Screaming Nemesis.
This
Some copies.
notably, this breaks up their combo.
I agree.
I'm like not convinced it's that bad.
It's probably not that bad.
Would you
Maybe
like
it's better than Shieldred.
Would
I
you
don't
like to
know.
play this Deep Cavern Bat?
We can. We can maybe like trim Shieldreds, I guess. How do you feel about Gix's command?
I'm like somewhat dubious about it in this matchup, but I don't know.
Okay, it's probably bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to make any more changes, like the third one of these, or like changing the
No,
numbers on these?
not really.
Sure. Very scientific numbers. I do love some very scientific numbers, personally. Nice. We can cast the spell, among others. What do you think our plan is?
Um, I propose that we cast Batter Fist and then we quest end the turn afterwards.
That makes sense to me. Okay. We have drawn a card with text. I'm a bit worried that Batterfist is not, like, actually good.
Would you say it has looked bad? I feel like it has looked good. Sample size, like, one before this one.
Okay, would you like
Okay,
to play these two cards?
I like playing these two cards. I like getting to use all our cards. Much to consider.
Well, I like the prospects of our Shieldred.
That's true. Well,
Okay.
okay.
Well, we're not casting that, given that.
Oh, true.
I assume we're just casting Shieldred.
That makes sense.
And I'll fetch a red.
Do you think it's better to equip or not equip your Shieldred?
I assume it's better to equip, given, like, they're not casting two of these, and, like, it's better to equip unless you want to hold up Torch, basically.
Okay.
And I think it's, like, not that high value to hold up Torch.
Okay.
Especially since, like, one thing I might want to do is, like, torch my Screaming Nemesis at some point, you know?
Yeah.
Nice.
I see. Nice. Okay, do you want to cast Screaming Nemesis?
Yeah. And we boarded out these cards. One to the top. I assume there's a go for the throne in our future. Given that.
That sounds plausible.
Okay, I have a proposal for next turn. It involves killing them. Okay, never mind.
Okay, well...
Okay. I guess it's maybe still better to animate Cottage.
I like animating Cottage. I kind of want to... How do you see... Okay, we can equip to the Cottage.
Is that better than equipping to Nemesis?
Well, they do have malicious equips in their hand.
Oh, okay, right. Like, okay, so it's... The idea is they're almost certainly going to, like, go for the throat as Shieldred.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I could also do that. I feel like we're okay with this.
I agree. They do
Unless
get to
there's
gain
also-
life off of this.
That's true.
Ooh, that's bold.
I see.
Nice.
Sometimes a shielded card does things.
I agree. run it back anyways.
Well, how do you feel about the claim that sometimes the shelter card does things?
How many do you want?
Are you sure Dreams of Steel Iron Oil is good?
I kind of feel like if we take their like, if we take their Maze Mind Tome, their deck like doesn't do anything.
That seems hard to do.
We're allowed to cast this card on turn 1.
I agree, but like, I feel like often, like I would not describe as Thoughtseize as a good card against Up to the Beanstalk, you know?
Uh, I, well, I feel like I would describe Thoughtseize as like a good card against Up the Beanstalk when it's a deck that like doesn't do anything without Up the Beanstalk and also doesn't find Up the Beanstalk reliably. I don't know. I think it's just not that bad against Up the Beanstalk, is my claim.
I'm worried that so often you will just cast this card and it will do nothing.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, we can keep it.
I think that we should continue being very scientific with our numbers.